Hey guys, welcome to the Divide Entertainment, and I'm bringing you a game called Gone Home. I have not seen anything over this game yet. I've only seen maybe a couple of screenshots that seemed like it was going to be a pretty good game, and it's pretty story driven, so let's go ahead, get right into this, hop right into the game, and just see how well this is going to play out. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, let's see. Alright, Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. Well, we'll see each other again soon. Someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Okay. Okay, so um this isn't supposed to be a horror game. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Regional Track and Field Finals, April 22nd, 1991. Girls long jump event. Huh. Wait, was there anything else to that? Oh. Wait, what? Dang. They got some rewards. Of course it's locked. There isn't any sprint button either. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. Uncle Harvey. Wonder why that's back there.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
I can already tell this is gonna be a very search-heavy game. Huh.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Alright. Okay. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are...
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
So many drawers. All right. I hear talking. Prisoner CLD. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Okay. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them. The stars twinkling as if he were laying on the grass. In his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though that place was a million miles away, no. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet. His bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick-licked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams seems to contain her generous bosom was emblat with the phrase mastered emblazoned with the phrase matter transference operator. Thon he passed out. I think this was a page that he messed up on. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now, a man. They needed him now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure. What to construct from it. How to assemble it. So he made the machine. How to transport him boldly across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes. Command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before, could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Okay. I do not know the code. Terrence Greenbrier. Do not like the sound of that. Um, guess that's everything for this room. Trying to see if there's a combination to the thing over here. One 963, maybe. Nope. Nope, music. Can't do it. I turned down the music.
Weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. And she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Boone County,
Okay.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
The Heathen at the Edge of the World with the Greenbrier Turtle People Park. I'll just go through these and let you guys read them if you want
This
to.
is a severe weather warning. Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Bratmobile.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria.
Okay, let's see. All the matches have been used. Looks like someone in her school asked her about her uncle going psycho.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Nope. Looks like a school assignment. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive it. Oh, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too. So hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Okay. Can't go into the two rooms that way. Well, we can't go into that room or that room because they're locked. See, like, this is so weird. I don't know if this is supposed to be a horror game or something else. Wait, what did it say at the bottom? You're gonna like this.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
The Misfits. Nice. Uh, Super Spitfire. Nice. Journey of Crystal. No. Huh. Cheat papers for certain move attacks for fighting games.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Nope. I think that's about everything in here. Hmm. Why is there blood? Okay, it's not blood. Okay.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
All right. Of course. Like I said, I'll leave them open. Well, I'll leave them open long enough for you guys to read them. Huh. I don't know why, but I look down this hall and I see this nothing but red down here, and it actually gave me chills. This is not a horror game.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Wait, whoa. Holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Okay, so if I go into the library... Wait, Mom, Dad's room, closet... Huh. Okay. Oh, that freaked me out for a second. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm in the sewing room right now. Sewing room, door, upstairs hall, down that way, there. Okay. So if I go out this way, go this way, back this way, in here, into the closet. Ah! Can't see anything. Whoa. Okay, so Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie secret house investigation. In compartments found 3, library, upstairs, hallway, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered. Library there, and there. Okay. This is not supposed to be a scary game. Okay.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay, so there was that one in there. And then there was one in the hallway. See. No, one in the foyer. So I need to go. Okay, I see where I need to go. Is it here or right here? Private, do not read. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves. From there, perched high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off of the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed. Such lushness juxtaposed with the fridge ice formations. Okay, so this is a big story. Wait a minute. Complete combination. Sam's locked. So it'd be 05051. Okay, hold on.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Okay, that's unlocked. There's one more place I gotta check real quick. And that was the attic. Because I seen something in one of the notes that we picked up that there was something in the attic. So I need to go check that out real quick. So that's the basement key. Oh, it's locked, really? Okay, I guess we gotta go to the basement first. God, I hate basements. God, I really do not like basements. Especially when stuff starts to fuck with me behind me.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know, so you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you. I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can. They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
There's, ooh. Now there's a safe combination key? What? Combination? Good gosh. Let's see.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Alrighty, guys. And I do believe I'm going to end this one here. When we come back to the next episode, we will start back off right here. And we will continue on and see what we can find more. This is starting to get a little bit interesting. I know I didn't read a lot of the notes, but that's the reason why I do a long pause, is so you can pause it and read it if you need to. But you know, it's a really good game so far. Really well done, well put together, and everything else like that. It's still giving me chills and stuff, even though it's not a horror game. So I don't know what's up with that. So we might find out later on in the episodes. But until next time, guys, stay awesome, keep gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.